Trevor Lewis scores the first Flames goal in 6 periods against Jake Ottinger. The big question that we're going to debate right now is, should that goal have counted? We'll start with you, Elliot.
Well, I'm going to give credit to someone by the name of Sean McIndoe, who goes by Down Goes Brown on the interwebs. And a few years ago, he did a big piece about goaltender interference. And basically his rule was 90% of the time, if the contact comes outside of the crease, the goal is going to be a goal. And if it comes inside the crease, it's going to be waved off. And generally, I think his work has turned out to be true in that particular case. So I generally go by that rule. And here, it's outside the crease. And when I saw it was outside the crease, I felt it was going to be a goal. I know not everybody here agrees with me, but I think his work in this has proven to be true.
Well, this actually happened earlier in the night. If anyone was watching the Nashville-Colorado game, where I think we're going to show that. And the thing about that, I get it, Elliot, but the feet do lock. I honestly don't know how I feel about this, but what I do know is there's consistency in the ruling. And earlier tonight, this was what happened. Lehkonen goes to the net. It's almost the same thing, like kind of like lightly touches skates and actually moves Ingram's pad a little bit more, so I can understand why Nashville was so upset. But this goal was allowed to stand as well. So it's incidental. It's the slightest of contact. It definitely affects the goaltender, right, Kel?
Yep.
But it is outside the crease, so I don't know how I feel. It's so close, but I know it's consistent at least.
One point on the last one there, I mean, Granlund was sort of interfering with him a little more in front of the net in terms of him getting away, whereas the example in tonight's game, I feel like Lucic had a little more chance to navigate. Even if his toe touched the top of the crease, he had a little more chance to navigate away from any pressure in front of the goaltender.
And the ruling agreed with you, Jen.
Yeah.
He tiptoes.
This is open to interpretation, though. By the way, I think Lucic did an amazing job, but just from a goaltender's perspective, if you look at Ottinger, when he's in that position, the only way that he can sort of regain positioning is by moving that left pad into or outside the blue paint. Like it's a difficult position for everybody to be in. Like Ottinger, there's no other particular or no way he can regain his footing unless he tries that movement. That's the only way. He can't back up into his crease to make sure he's still inside the blue paint. It's going to take too long.
From an offensive perspective, then where can they be? I mean, if that's supposed to be
That's
sort of the
what I'm
line,
saying. It's so confusing.
You guys had no problem with the challenge, though, because Rick Bowness was apoplectic after when it didn't go his way. You thought it was a good challenge, though.
No, I didn't. I thought it was a good goal.
A good goal, but you would have, as a coach, though, would you not say this could go either way or no?
No, I wouldn't have, because as to Elliot's point, it was out. Lucic did a wonderful job. He was outside the blue paint. I'm just explaining my perspective from a goaltender. He can't regain his footing unless he does that movement.
I think so much now about challenging depends on the situation because of the penalty. In this particular case, I'm up 1-0 in the game. It's still early. I'd feel better about Bowness challenging a 1-1 game and going and trying to kill a penalty then than I would say, like the other night when Sullivan didn't challenge and it was, I think they were behind at the time and it was later in the game. I understood the challenge on this one. I didn't think he was going to win, but I understood it. I think now it comes down to time of the game and are you winning or losing.
What about the Colorado game then? Because that was 3-3. They challenged. They lose the challenge. Then I wouldn't have the power play scores. Game over.
I wouldn't have challenged that one because Colorado was, I think, 3 for 3 on the power play at that time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it.
This is a debate that'll go on. This will be part of the post game as well.